Hi everyone, this is Jenna from the Customer Success team at Funnel, and today I wanted to talk to you about data source naming conventions and why they're so important to utilize within Funnel. So, why is it important to have a cohesive or structured naming convention across all of your data sources? The first reason being is that it's easier to work with your data. You can easily identify what data you're looking at because you can see what's included in the source. In this example, I know that this refers to a standard report with an age and gender breakdown. The second reason is that it makes it easier to organize and filter your data with dimensions and metrics. In this example, the name includes multiple parameters with a clearly defined logic. This will allow you to create a filter to look at, for example, the specific region, such as EMEA or APAC. So, what do we recommend as a naming convention? The main thing we want you to keep in mind is that it's structured and reflects the logic relevant for your business. Here are a couple starting points or examples. If you're a brand, you could consider starting with a basic convention like this: brand, region, and report type. Having the brand in the name is especially important if you have multiple brands in the same workspace. Now, with platforms such as Facebook, you may want to include the breakdown within a certain report type as well. So, an example like this where you have the brand, region, report type, and breakdown. And here's a bit more of a tangible example with Funnel being the brand, the region being EMEA, the report type being standard, and the breakdown being age and gender. As a side note, showing the report breakdown can also help it deduplicate your data in case of double counting. More info on that in our data deduplication knowledge base article. Now, if you're an agency, you could start with something like this: client, region, report type, and breakdown. And here being a more tangible example with Funnel, in this case being the client name, and EMEA being the region, the report type being standard, and the breakdown being age and gender, if the breakdown is relevant. In this case, having the name of the client can be very useful, especially if you're working with multiple clients. This opens up the possibility of filtering your data by client in a simpler way. Also, if you have included workspaces featured enabled, you will be able to get an overview of your data across all of your workspaces at the same time, and with a clear data source naming convention, it'll be easier to filter this data out. So that's it for today. I hope you learned something new about data source naming conventions, and if you have any other questions about best practices around this, please feel free to reach out to our support team at support@funnel.io or through our in-app chat. Bye!